All right, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Greene, AMTV, BitcoinRich.com. So today, let's talk about living your best life because 2022, I believe, can and will be your best life because you're going to go all in with me at school and here as we do these videos and as we educate and as we learn about NFTs, what's going on in the metaverse, what's going on in crypto and blockchain. It's crazy to me that now we see mainstream brokers, and I'm not a broker, I'm not a financial advisor, ladies and gentlemen, now moving into the space. In fact, there was a huge announcement, not just by Coinbase this week, unloading a new derivatives platform to its retail investors in the coming months, but also Gemini, currently valued at like $7+ billion. The Winklevoss twins, you know, the Facebook guys, the rowers, the very tall guys, the won the lawsuit against Mark Zuckerberg, just partnered with a new firm called Bitria that is now going to attach financial advising related products to investors so that they can have access to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Ethereum. I mentioned yesterday that Internet Computer, one of my favorite projects, is now been listed on Binance for staking and it's already sold out. And in fact, I tweeted at Dominic over at the Definity Foundation and also at Coinbase because I think this will be coming next there as well and it'll be oversubscribed once again. But it's insane to me how people could not see what a big deal Bitcoin, crypto, ETH, all these things were 10 years ago. Now it's going mainstream. And but by the time you hear about it, which you've been hearing about on this channel for over a decade, but by the time the general population hears about all this as a good thing, it's over, guys. It's absolutely over. The 1000x returns are gone. Now, the good news is it's still very early. So you want to learn as much as you can. So let's talk about this. We're also going to talk about my project, the Island Project, going live here in 2022. Now, there was a report. Follow me on Twitter at AMTV Media, CNBC.com. Investors are paying millions of dollars for virtual land in the metaverse, and a plot was just sold digitally, which is a lot next to Snoop Dogg. I think it was in Blocktopia or the Sandbox. I think it was actually Sandbox, if I remember correctly. These are two different types of protocols, virtual metaverse worlds with multi-billion-dollar capitalizations, ladies and gentlemen, that I've been talking about at school for a very long time, which has tons of opportunity, which is going to tie into Meta, the metaverse, these virtual worlds, and of course your internet identity, which we see at the platform, which is its own blockchain that makes up ICP. Now, what people don't understand about this is commerce. Nike, Louis Vuitton, whatever fancy suit I'm wearing, can't remember. What is this? Canali. Okay, by the way, if you get a handsome suit, gentlemen, there's a couple things that you guys need, dude. You need a handsome suit. You need a good watch, okay, never breaks down, great watch. I've owned like 300 watches, guys, they all break down. The one that I've actually spent the real coin on lasts forever, and you need a good looking pair of shoes. Women notice this too, for you men out there, you know, looking to attract. You women out there too. So, you know, a couple key items this morning. I guess we're getting into fashion now. We're just doing like a catwalk or something. But it's amazing to me how people have missed this opportunity. So we've got Louis Vuitton, we've got Nike making moves into the metaverse, and you're basically, what it is, it's like Monopoly. What's the life lesson in Monopoly? The life lesson in Monopoly, ladies and gentlemen, is you buy everything you can. The minute you land on something, buy it, hold, buy it, hold, buy it, hold, buy it, hold. Blockchain, crypto, stocks, real estate. In fact, a lot of you, I even hear from my students sometimes, like, Christopher, the only mistake I've ever made in crypto is selling. I should have just kept buying everything that you've talked about and then held it. And there couldn't be more truth to that. So there's going to be commerce in this metaverse where people are trafficking, okay, to buy and sell goods digitally. Imagine, for example, going to Phoenix Sporting Arena and watching the Suns in the metaverse, but you've got courtside seats and you buy virtual tickets so that you can experience that event, hang out with friends, and then congregate and bring them all over the world. Now, in addition to digital, this will be merging into the real world. So let's talk about Island Project for a minute. Our project, Project One, launching in Maui, Hawaii, which is the first blockchain asset backed by land in the world, will tie in the digital metaverse So there's going to be a metaverse where you can see your plot of land and your parcel. You can interact digitally, okay? You can do things like stake your land, earn rewards, okay? I'll be ironing all this out and sharing this, white paper and all this kind of stuff with you guys very, very soon. And then the opportunity itself to be a participant in this worldwide decentralized community. But not only will there be a digital component of this, there will be a physical component with the Island Project. So you'll actually own the land as we distribute non-fungible parcels, or NFTs, non-fungible tokens, to the buyers that will have fee simple type ownership, just like they do in the real world today, but better. So let me give you an example of this. You don't own your real estate. Did you hear what I just said? There's not real true ownership of real estate in the United States of America, in my opinion, unless you've paid off 100% of the debt. And even if you've done that, which most Americans have not, you still have to pay property taxes, which means if you don't pay that lien, guess what they do? The state takes it from you. So technically, you don't own your land. You don't own your home. They should better define this as control of an asset temporarily, unless the state decides to take it from you, which we've seen many times in history's past. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying real estate ownership is bad. It's a good thing. Pay off your debt, have controlling interest in the asset for appreciation potential. You can utilize that asset for lending as an asset-backed asset, which gives you the tools to do much more, right? You can go buy more real estate, or you can take out equity, all these things. But now that we have the merger of blockchain, the Island Project, the #1 land-based blockchain project in the world, which will be issuing spec homes, real estate development, thousands of acres that we're acquiring, starting in Maui, Hawaii, ag land, okay, farmland, anything that you guys want, because our DAO, our decentralized autonomous organization, will vote with voting power and decide what we build. Okay, it's going to have a governance model and protections and layers of protections and security and all these kinds of things. And we're going to get around this state risk. This is what we're going to do, guys, because, we're brilliant here, AMTV at BitcoinRich.com, is we decentralize the state risk. So this model will grow, not just in Maui, but Montana, in Wyoming, where they have the new DAO laws, Central America, places where we might have more freedom, like El Salvador, Guatemala. Notice those countries are coming down like dominoes right now. So what you might not be seeing yet, usually takes people, I'm kind of the wild one in my family, like the black sheep. They don't see things until like 10 years later. People think I'm a little avant-garde and crazy, and then 10 years later, they're like, oh yeah, I guess Chris was right about that Bitcoin thing. Or yeah, I guess Christopher was right about that social media thing and that e-commerce thing and that Google thing. I mean, I told you the story when I was a broker, and I'm not anymore because that was too boring for me. Corporate America sucks. I would never want to work in corporate America, which is why I went into business for myself. Because quite frankly, as an entrepreneur, there is less risk. There's less risk and there's less time wasted. In corporate America, they sit you down in all these useless meetings and training sessions when you could just simply be on the phone making hardcore cash. Right? So I've always viewed it as less of a risk. So my point to all of you guys today is this opportunity, #1, it's not going to last. Just saw another commercial for crypto IRAs, okay, which I've been talking about for years too, which you can do, which sometimes has tax advantages and tax deductibility advantages in ways that you can harvest losses, just like you do with stocks. And so the whole point is this whole new market is now exploding in a material way worldwide, and I don't want you guys to miss it. I don't want you guys to miss these potential 1000x gains, because it's not about the money, guys. It's about living your best life now while you still can. Time is slipping through your fingertips, and so few of you are actually taking life by the balls. They can never take away your skill set, your 1000x mindset, the experiences you have. We don't really own anything, guys. Even the things that we think we own, it all goes to dust. I mean, God owns all this stuff. It's not like we really own land. It's a temporary thing that corporations own or you may own, but as long as we're here on this earth, we see this multi-generationally through families. Usually it's the third generation, by the way, that loses all the wealth in the family. It's not typical that you have like the Rockefellers, well, they keep inheriting wealth, and they've organized and protected that wealth over long periods of time. So, you have to kind of have like a good sense for reality okay? And once you realize that all these things around you are an illusion, right? That you don't let, financial assets control you. You don't let your, multi-million-dollar house control you or your fast car control you. These are just tools in the experience, bro, and in the ride that makes up life. So this week, we're going to be talking about more, NFTs, more island project type content. I've also got my dad. He's coming into town. I want him to talk to you as well. My dad is a badass. He's an entrepreneur like myself. He owns several different real estate companies on Maui, also Honolulu, Oahu. And I want to share with you some of his life experience. And also, he'll be working with the Island Project with me as we launch here this year in 2022. Very exciting stuff. So what's the opportunity? The opportunity is you guys have the opportunity to get in on the ground floor. Number one, just to learn about this stuff. I always say just learn about blockchain and crypto so you understand it. For your business, start accepting it as currency, even if it's like 10% of your business and you're bringing in Bitcoin. That's a great way to earn it. And then you've got the scalability leverage factor of potentially that going 1,000x or not, or learning about these other tokens like internet computer, etc. So I'll be bringing him in. I'm going to be doing more content as well for you guys, fun stuff, showing you a little bit of the city here in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, I'm doing a little bit of traveling the next couple of weeks, which I'm really excited about. And I also want to hear your comments, questions. Explain to me what your objections are. And explain to me your ideas of blockchain and crypto. I've heard for years, Christopher, it's a scam. The government will never allow it. Now the government is saying, just like I told you they would, it'll coexist. That's what Jerome Powell said. And he's been saying for the last several years, yeah, we're going to allow it. We'll allow stable coins to exist with CBDCs. Now mainstream brokers are going to start pitching it to you, which I also told you they would do 10 years ago. You see, all these people are late to the party, and they're still late. They don't even see where the rest of this is going. So there's such an amazing opportunity for all of you out there to be the ballers that you guys want, because so many of you are selling yourself short. You're not taking the big risks in life. You're always going for base hits, and then you never hit a grand slam. Okay, so you got to hit base hits to get to the grand slam. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the sweat equity, but you actually got to go for it in life. So this real estate opportunity is absolutely amazing. This freedom opportunity is amazing. And this decentralized opportunity to mitigate state power risk worldwide is an amazing opportunity no one ever has really thought about. And also this will give you control, Island Project, of your financial assets. It creates a capitalization event, which potentially could be, a highly leveraged capital gain in the future. I'm not saying it will be. Let's say you get in the ground floor in the seed rounds of Island Project. Okay, there's a potential we go 10,000x. There's a potential that you've leveraged yourself and you've bought, like just theoretically, I'm not speaking like legal stuff right now, just theoretically, okay, that you've bought a call option on our entire aggregate future decentralized real estate portfolio. It's cash flows, it's businesses on the ground, it's ag land, light farming, sustainable sharing mechanisms and vehicles, it's staking power, it's lending power, its ability to cut out all middlemen on the blockchain, buying and selling through transactional based ISO currency tokens back and forth where there's no time lag or time delay with like title and escrow, but that the transactions are instantaneous. I mean, think about how many people will lose their jobs as a result of the concept I'm explaining to you right now regarding real estate, title, and insurance. All those people are gone. Same thing with real estate agents. I mean, and I have a big belief that real estate agents bring a lot to the table with their market knowledge. However, if they're not pivoting in this environment, they're done. All the jobs will be lost. They will be completely blacked out because they're not needed, right? The costs go down, the margins thin, okay, and the economies of scale propelled by the technological advances eliminate all the archaic dinosaur models. Same thing with financial advisors. So we're entering a world now where technological oligarchies, really, okay, and then technological opportunities, specifically in the blockchain space, are going to be where it's at. You can make $15,000+ a month, $20,000, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, guys, if you understand what I'm talking about right now. Some of you might think, oh, this is too complicated. Look, it's not the geniuses in the world that are the ballers that make the real capital gains, that make the real 1,000x rates of return. It's the hustlers out there. It's the thugs out there. It's the dudes out there. It's the dudettes. It's you cowboys out there, you cowgirls that are willing to put in the work, dude. You've got to put in the work, but you've got to be on the trend first. Anyways, I put all this stuff out for free. Like and share this. Comment in the comment box below. A lot more videos coming. To learn more, to level up your game, click the link below and visit us at school@bitcoinrich.com. Get in. You get in with our promo, get in with that membership, start watching our fundamental videos. Move to the advanced topics, and that's where I'll be releasing more of the details for the early seed rounds to reward our actual subscribers that have been a part with us, and you can get in on this today for the Island Project as we make those future announcements. So, so many people around the world tell me, Christopher, we need our own freedom-based community, bro. We need, protection. We need the potential for asset gains. We need control over our assets. We need the communities that we want to build. We need the preps. We need the food. We need the cattle. We need the light farming. We need the sustainables. We need the spec homes. We need the traditional and the future advanced technologies, to work within the mindsets of what people actually want to feed that demand. And so, honestly, because no one else in the world is willing to pull this off but me. No one else in the world is willing to be the baller out there, the guy for freedom, the guy for truth, carrying the torch. It amazes me all the time. It's like I always ask myself, where are all the billionaire Christians out there for good? Where are these guys? And it's like they don't exist. So we need all of us to become that guy. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to get on board, bitcoinrich.com, #1 blockchain school in the world. Learn about this stuff. Ask me anything. Ask my team anything. And then stick with our content here, like and share. And also ask questions. What are questions you have about the Island Project specifically and or ideas? Because some of the best ideas actually come from you guys. Again, a portfolio of real estate with Project One starting in Maui, Hawaii, issuing NFTs for parcels of land, spec homes, a DAO that controls the infrastructure with voting power, which you guys decide what we build. I already have all this laid out. I've been meeting with, old boy farmers and old school boy landowners over the last 2 years out in Maui, guys. We already have the ranchers. We got the farmers. We got everyone we need, bro. We even have a dozen or so Jeeps, and we're tripling that fleet in the next year. I mean, think about it, guys. We could have businesses on the ground running, all these cash flow opportunities back into ISIL, okay? And that could be paying rewards as the token skyrockets to new all-time highs. Anybody can do this with decentralized platforms, with Uniswap, with ICP token issuance, with all this new tech. So few understand where this is going and how huge it is. Anyways, I love you guys. Want to hear your comments, questions in the box below. I'm Christopher Greene. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm just a badass. I'm Bitcoin rich, guys. We're going for the gold. We're going for the trophies. That's what you should be going for. Again, we don't see any billionaires living conservatively right now. They own a dozen homes. They own super yachts. They own jets, helicopters, and that's what you should be going for too. The BitcoinRich.com mindset will change your life. I never guarantee you'll make money, but I guarantee I will change your mind. Think and grow. BitcoinRich.com. Link below. Get in now, guys. Take advantage of that opportunity, and I'll talk to all of you very, very soon.
Have you heard about Bitcoin, this radical, crazy, amazing, new, eccentric technology that I think personally, in my opinion, is going to be bigger than the internet, social media, and e-commerce combined? Did you know there's different types of blockchains, not just Bitcoin, but Ethereum, which is a proof of stake technology? They just did a major upgrade. I teach this at school. That's why you should click the links up here and down below to learn more. You can learn about XRP, cross-border remittance payments, how this is going to be working with central banks, the IMF, how you can potentially create cash flows, income, change your entire life, start a new job or a business in an environment, guys, that's very, very tough right now. Millions of Americans are losing their jobs. People are depressed. I know I've been depressed part of the year too. I'm sure like many of you tuning in. The point is, you've got to be learning new things. You've got to evolve and change with the times and understand, just like people didn't understand Google or Facebook or some of this tech stuff in the past, it's usually that the masses only get it after it starts to go mainstream. You see, this is brand new. Bitcoin Rich is like something that we've never even heard of before. So anyways, click the links down here or up here. Visit us at school. Get in. We got a special promo code offer. We'll activate immediately. We teach all the fundamentals, everything that you need to know. You join tens of thousands of other students from around the world. I mean, I've spoken on stages. I've met with technologists. We go through all the details, all the specifics on how to use this stuff and apply it in your real life. Just like all of you use social media today, YouTube, Facebook, Google, Twitter, and more, you can learn about blockchain, Bitcoin, and the thousands of other cryptocurrencies today at school at bitcoinrich.com. Read our testimonials, disclaimers on our website. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will teach you how to think different. Think and grow. bitcoinrich.com. School up here or down here. I'll see you there.